when it comes to a woman's wish list, most women will say that they don't have any interest in training a man, that they want to meet a man who's already been trained, who already knows the basics of a relationship. Well, ladies, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter what age the man is, how many relationships he's had, how emotionally connected he is, how intelligent he is. None of these things will going to guarantee that he's going to go into the relationship and know exactly what you want. There's a big difference between wanting a man who is trained and wanting a man to read your mind. No man is going to be able to read your mind, and no man is going to come to you fully trained and have an understanding of who you are and what you want. Every single woman that this man has ever dated in the past, whether he's been in long-term relationships or a series of shorter relationships, every single woman that he's been with has different needs. Every single woman has a different idea of how things should and shouldn't be. And for many men, they come out of a relationship with the understanding that there was two things that they did wrong. Everything they said and everything they did. So men are a little bit reluctant to assume that they know what a woman wants. Your idea of romance and another woman's idea of romance are two totally different things. So when you're looking for a new mate and when you start the dating process again and you are meeting men, and it is your job to teach him who you are and what you like and what you don't like. And the women that are successful in doing this are women who understand there's a very big difference between telling a man what to do and then telling him how to do it. You can't tell him what to do and how to do it. You can make a caring request or you can make a covert demand, and they're two very, very different things. And positive reinforcement is the only way you're going to get anywhere with a man. When we're talking about training a man, please don't think I'm saying this in a disrespectful way. No, I'm certainly not saying it in a disrespectful way to men, because I do feel that as women have come into quite a masculine energy and they're in touch with their masculine side and their feminine side, and a woman is quite capable of standing up and saying what she actually wants. But if you're demanding something from a man, you're going to find he's going to meet that with resistance. For example, if you leave a date and the man that you're dating usually texts you, okay, so you get home and there's a text message waiting from him and you like that. He's taken the time to message you to make sure that you got home safely, and you might really appreciate that. But one of the mistakes that women make is that they don't actually tell a man when he's done something that appeals to her. So if you have gone out for the night and he's sent you a message to make sure that you got home safely and you reply, and this is something that you start in the early stages of dating, that's a habit that you get into, that he messages you to make sure that you got home safely. And one day you have your date and you go home and he hasn't messaged you. And the next morning you speak on the phone and you ask him, why didn't you message me last night? And he says, well, I fell asleep. Well, it's just that you always message me. Why didn't you message me? And what you're doing is you're pointing out what he's done wrong in the early stages of dating, rather than saying to him, wow, I really love that when you message me. It makes me feel that you care about my safety, so I really appreciate that. What happens is a man remembers that and says, oh, okay, I did something right, I'm going to keep doing more of that. But the minute he feels that he's done something wrong, there's no motivation to keep doing anything to try and make you happy. It is not his job to make you happy. Sure, it's his job to do things to show you that you're important. It's his job to make you feel supported. It's his job to make you feel appreciated. It's his job to do little romantic gestures. No man is going to have the motivation to want to do things for you if you're continuously pointing out everything he's done wrong rather than pointing out what he's done right. So ladies, when you're going into a relationship, don't go in with the delusion that you're not going to have to train your man, because you are going to have to train him, because you are different. You are different than any woman that he has dated, and your needs are different. So give a man a break. Don't expect him to come fully trained. He is not a mind reader. He's just a person. And if you're prepared to communicate openly and effectively in the early stages of the relationship and consistently thank him and appreciate him for the things that he's doing right rather than showcasing the things he's doing wrong, you're going to set the foundation for a really healthy relationship.